I'm very happy indeed to be here at Abhayagiri one more time, and also not having to organize anything is an extra bonus. I just appreciate the energy and effort and skill that's gone into pulling together this event and gathering all the necessary threads together. When we have a large collection of people joining in to help make an event like this happen, and all sorts of different jobs, responsibilities are assigned to each person, then we take our hat on for the day, whether we're a Dhamma Hall Duke or a parking prince or princess, or a kitchen king or queen or whatever. The tendency can be that the world narrows to my job and what I've got my name on and the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. And the rest of the world is that stuff, which is either trying to intrude on what I'm doing or getting in the way of what I'm doing, or is somehow not of equal value to the thing that I have my name on. I'm not reading anybody's mind or making any predictions, but this is often how it goes with working in a group, in a community. Living at Amaravati, I spend a certain amount of time each day at breakfast time or after the meal time being available for people to come and visit and talk. And very, very frequently people will come up and there'll be the assumption that I remember who they are, I remember what the trauma was that they were going through last time they came to visit, and that of course I'll remember all the detail. And again, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not that much. And so that this is a very human tendency. We assume that everybody knows what I've been dealing with, my particular difficulty with the family or with the business, or this loss, a death of a parent or a child, or particular struggles. And we assume that everybody else is on the same page, that others know what we're going through and are immediately attuned to that. And so I frequently have to say, well, remind me remind me of your name, or please let me know what it was that you were going through. I have a fairly good memory, or at least I used to have a fairly good memory, but it's striking how over and over again in the person who's talking to me, they go, oh, of course, I'm not the only pebble on the beach. I'm not the only fish in the sea. I'm not the only one who's going through these struggles or difficulties. But it takes a moment to remember that. It takes a moment to step down from the preoccupation with our own particular job, our own particular struggles and concerns, our own particular, challenges. So I feel that's very much a part of Dhamma practice and working together as a community, is that recollection, what we call sati sampajanya, the mindfulness and full awareness to recognize that my job is just my job and other people's jobs are equally important to them. And this seems to be of extra significance and importance to me because it's got my name on it. But really, how could my job be more important than someone else's? Just because this has got my name on, just because this has happened in my life, it doesn't mean it's anything special. So frequently, particularly when people have had deaths in the family, and or someone close to them, and I'll say, pretty much every time I'll say, everyone in this sala, everyone in this hall is going to die one day. And there's a moment where they go, oh. Somehow the mind has edited that out. That this death in my family, in my life, this is somehow more significant, and this is special in happening to me. And the mind edits out the fact that all of us are on a limited time span. And none of us know exactly the moment when our time span is going to come to an end, when our ticket runs out. And so in exactly the same way, there's that moment where the mind recognizes, oh, that can't be right, but then realizing after a moment's reflection that sampajanya comes into the picture. Well, of course, every human being who's ever been born either has died or will die. No one gets off this boat alive, as they say. And so that that sense of shared concern, a shared life, a shared responsibility, is something that is very powerful and important element of Dhamma practice. That we live in relationship with each other. We live in relationship with the organic world, the living world. So when we have an event like this, and everyone's got their particular jobs, their domains, whether you're a duke or a princess or a raja or a minimal page, a lowly page, wherever we are, whatever job we're doing, what's most helpful is to recollect that this is just one part of an organic system. That what I'm doing, this has got my name on it, but it's no more important or less important than what anybody else is doing. So that when we need to interact with each other, or you just carefully put a table in the place where you need to arrange all your stuff, and somebody else has moved your table. Who's taken my table? Just put it there. Then the mind goes, aha, this is, I had made this my table. But the people who came along said, oh, a table, just what I needed, great. No one else is around, this seems to be free, fantastic. How convenient. So they weren't moving that to annoy you, they were just doing their job. So the more that we can expand our view, expand that range of vision to have more sati sampajanya, mindfulness, full awareness, then we are able to much more harmoniously collaborate with each other. The Kathina festival is a time for rejoicing in collaboration, in working together, the lay community, the monastic community. So it's, in a way, in order to celebrate that quality of harmony and collaboration, the most important way of celebrating that is to embody that quality of harmony. So that when you come along and you find that somebody has moved my table, interesting, somebody didn't realize it was my table. Let's find out where it's gone to, rather than, who do they think they are? Don't they realize that was mine? And reacting from the basis of my life, my concerns, my thing is the most important. So the more, as the Buddha put it, the more in the teachings when he was speaking with a group of monks living in the Parilaya forest, about asking why they were able to live harmoniously. One of the monks that was there in this small group said, well, the way that we think is, why should I not put aside what I want to do in order to do what everybody else wants to do? Why should I not put aside my own personal concerns in order to work together with the whole group? And that's how we live harmoniously with each other, looking upon each other with kindly eyes like milk blended with water. So if we really want to have a Kathina day, a day of rejoicing in the relationship between the monastic community, a lay community, rejoicing in that quality of samagi, then the very way that we work, we interact with each other, we use the time that we have today and the various duties that we have with each other, use that as a forum, as a medium, whereby we can embody this very quality of harmony and of communion, not just working together physically, but working together in terms of attitude and attunement of our hearts with each other. So I offer these few words for reflection this morning.
And one for Hassan sends his greetings. I had a contact with Caroline.